Welcome to the channel. Today we shall be discussing the various factors responsible for the exit of Yamaha from Pakistan market. यानी पाकिस्तानी मार्केट से यामाहा की इनखला की वजूहात मुमकिन वजूहात क्या हैं और साथ ही यामाहा वर्सेस होंडा सुजुकी और चाइनीज का एक तकाबली जायजा भी लेंगे. In my opinion, Yamaha exit from Pakistan was not due to a single reason, but a combination of several interlinked factors. Let us break it down. Yamaha की पाकिस्तान में से यानी कि एक वजह नहीं है बल्कि कई फैक्टर्स हैं. आइए आज उन पर एक एक करके उन पे बात करें. Let us examine the factor responsible for Yamaha's exit. Number one, product selection. Yamaha re-entered Pakistan in 2015 with 125cc models, that is, targeting the premium commuter segment. लेकिन the bulk of Pakistani market, over 70%, is still in the 70cc to 100cc segment, dominated by Honda, that is CD70 and Prider, etc., and a Chinese brand with very low prices. Yamaha, by not offering an entry-level, fuel-efficient model, Yamaha limited its customer base. पता चला कि Yamaha को मार्केट की सही समझ ही नहीं आई, जैसा कि मेन मार्केट मोटरसाइकिल मार्केट पाकिस्तान में 70cc और 100cc के सेगमेंट में है, जिसका मार्केट शेयर तकरीबन 70% है. दूसरी इंपॉर्टेंट वजह, पुअर एडवर्टाइजिंग एंड ब्रांडिंग. Unlike Honda, with decades of emotional and trust-based branding, Yamaha campaigns remained modest. This communication, their Yamaha communication, often focused on style and youth image, which does not resonate with the mass middle-income buyers who prioritize fuel economy and resale value. The third important factor is inadequate market research. The company miscalculated consumer sensitivity to price. Number two, very important factor, resale value. And number three, spare part availability. Yamaha expected urban youth to pay for design and technology, but the Pakistani consumer generally considered motorcycles as family investment, not lifestyle products. Number four, lack of connectivity, that is, dealers and network. Limited dealership and after-sales service network compared to Honda and Suzuki. Spare parts availability has all along been patchy, reducing consumer confidence. Panchwa important factor, high price. Yamaha bikes were priced significantly higher than Chinese bikes and even higher than some Honda models. For a country where motorcycles are basic transportation, this made Yamaha less competitive. Number six, inadequate localization. Yamaha struggled to localize parts compared to Honda and Chinese assemblers. Heavy reliance on imported components made them vulnerable to exchange rate volatility, duties, and supply chain issues. This directly inflated their prices and restricted margins. Let's now go through a comparative chart where that is Yamaha versus others, Honda, Suzuki, Chinese brands, and Pakistan. In product range, Honda Focus was CD70 and CD125. UK strong is entry level. Commuter bikes 70cc to 100cc, which are the majority of the demand. मिसाल के तौर पर Honda CT70 and Rider. जबकि Suzuki has been more a niche market, higher cc bikes for performance and style, not as dominant in 70cc conversation. Suzuki performance and comfort angle in 110cc to 125cc, etc. जबकि Chinese, their primary focus was budget product, very low price, simple specs, heavy in 70cc especially, and filling in gaps where customer cannot afford Honda. Often lower resale value and weaker after sales. जबकि Yamaha positioned itself more in premium segment, that is 125cc class motorcycle, with of course more feature, style and performance, but that moves them away from the mass market demand, which is heavily concentrated in lower cc and lower price. Number two, price, new ex showroom. Honda CD70 prices are range from 157 to 900 to 168 900 for the base, that is dream variants. Honda Prider CD125 somewhat higher, but still far less than Yamaha's premium 125cc. 125 cc's. जबकि Suzuki 110 to 105cc, 25cc models are priced above Honda 70s but offer more power and comfort. For example, Suzuki GT 110S, that is, the price is 350 to 1000. जबकि Chinese, their prices are Chinese and local brands, 70cc bikes are much cheaper, often significantly lower than Honda CD70 pricing or with less feature. For example, Road Trains Classic 70 priced PKR 109 500, जबकि Yamaha 125 price has 452,000 to 488,000 depending upon the model and variant. This is 2 to 3 times higher than what many buyers pay for the basic model CC7 and 70cc commuter. Coming to fuel efficiency and running costs, etc., Honda, it's very good. In small cc bike, 70cc gives 55 km per liter in city conditions. It has low maintenance and cheaper spare parts. जबकि Suzuki gives moderate fuel efficiency, but running costs are higher, bigger engine, more parts, sometimes more expensive spares. जबकि Yamaha, Chinese local bikes, sometimes promise higher mileage, but often low real-world durability, higher maintenance frequency, etc. Often repairs spare part issue emerge. जबकि Yamaha 125cc bike consumes more fuel as 70cc commuters. Also, spare parts often more expensive and imported and less widespread, especially outside big cities. That's a very big disadvantage. Coming to localization and spare parts availability. Honda CD70 and 125, very high. Honda has been long been in Pakistan with good supply of local parts, established dealerships, network, strong aftermarket. Whereas Suzuki, also decent, especially for their popular models. But parts cost more than 70 cc bikes. जबकि Chinese parts are lower in cost, often generic, many unbranded or local substitutes, but quality, reliability suffers. Spare parts may be more available in local oblique informal markets. जबकि Yamaha has a lower localization, many parts are imported. This increases cost dependency on foreign exchange, import duties, and delays. Also weakens after sales in remote areas, particularly. Then, coming to dealer service network and brand trust, Honda very strong. Honda is almost present across Pakistan, well known for reliability, resale value, and above all, trust. Whereas Suzuki, moderate. Some premium models, heavy, smaller dealer network, high service cost. Where in case of Chinese and local brands like United and Road Prince, etc., it's a mixed situation. Local brands have many small dealers, but service quality varies. Trust is lower, resale value suffers. Yamaha के केस में Yamaha network has all along been smaller compared to Honda. They are seen as premium, but for many buyers, that premium has to justify the extra cost, which often was not seen to do so. Coming to advertising and marketing and brand position, focused on everyday reliability, economy, and durability. It has been very successful in developing trust and brand equity over decades. जबकि Suzuki, similar, but more emphasis on performance or oblique style for higher cc models. Chinese के केस में very price, value focused, little in terms of major branding campaigns. Yamaha emphasized style, performance, youth appeal, but this may have less traction with large number of buyers whose first priority is price, fuel cost, and maintenance and resale value. Next factor, next category, resale value and total cost of ownership. Honda, strong resale value. A used CD70 retains value well. Buyers often consider resale when deciding. Chinese cheaper maintenance over time thanks to part and service network. Suzuki के केस में lower resale value than Honda, often less, also maintenance cost and fuel cost weigh in. Chinese के केस में lower upfront cost, but poorer resale value and often higher maintenance and repair cost over life. Yamaha Yamaha tends to have decent quality, but resale value suffers due to high upfront cost and lower demand. Also, cost of parts, servicing, etc. weighs heavily. Price sensitivity of market. As far as this category is concerned, Honda CD70 to 125 cc very high. The majority of motorcycle buyers in Pakistan are very sensitive to buying price, running cost, fuel efficiency, and resale value. Many people prioritize getting the cheapest bike that is good enough. Whereas in case of Suzuki, some buyers tolerate higher price for more features, comfort, power, but they are in minority. In case of Chinese, these brands appeal precisely to price-sensitive buyers. Whereas in case Yamaha, Positioning was too premium for many in the mass market, so fewer buyers could or were willing to pay. Coming to the strengths, Yamaha, coming to the strengths, Honda CD70 and 125 cc, strong demand in lower cc market, very high familiarity, widespread, widespread service reliability, high resale value, relatively low cost, low risk for buyer. But for Suzuki, better options for those wanting more power and style, more features, bigger displacement. Chinese motorbikes, affordable, very affordable, able to serve buyers excluded by Japanese brands, aggressive pricing, filling the bottom market. जबकि Yamaha, superior builds, of course, better feature style, often perception of high quality, but with above average cost and fewer units sold. Weaknesses: Honda limited and premium features in for same price, as some Yamaha, Suzuki, perhaps less exciting design, relatively slower to innovate for style versus what younger customers want. Where in case of Suzuki, higher cost of ownership, less suitable for those waiting for those wanting just commuting at minimal cost. Chinese weakness, lower quality, reliability issues, often weak resale, poor dealer service infrastructure in many areas. Yamaha weaknesses, high price, fewer local parts, weaker circuit network compared to Honda, less penetration among lowest cost segment, vulnerability to currency fluctuations, and tax, import duty, brand positioning may not match what the major buyer rule, much the major buyer values. So, key takeaways. Why Yamaha fell short relative to competitors. From the comparison above, the following weak spots for Yamaha emerge. Number one, mismatch with the majority market fundamentals. That is, biggest chunk of buyers are in 70 to 100 cc range, and Yamaha focus more on 125 cc premium commuter style models. These buyers are extremely price sensitive, care more about fuel economy, maintenance costs, and resale values. Yamaha premium pricing and high running cost made it hard for many people to buy. Higher upfront price, higher running cost. Yamaha 125 cc bikes are priced roughly PKR 450,000 to 500,000 in many cases. That is big jump versus what some would pay for CD70 or Chinese 70 cc motorbikes. Spare parts imported, high service costs, etc. all add up. Number three, lower localization. Yamaha did not match Honda's level of local parts, manufacturers, or supply distribution infrastructure. This meant for this meant higher parts cost, delays, less reach in rural areas. Number four, dealership service network and trust. Buyer often trust brands with long history. They want to be sure that service and spare parts are available locally. Honda has had decades building that trust, whereas Yamaha was more of a premium gap brand with less penetration. Number five, branding and advertising not sufficient to overcome price hurdles. While Yamaha style youth performance appeal is valid to a segment. For many buyers, that appeal does not justify paying double or triple what a cheaper commuter costs. And resale value disadvantage. Because the market for premium bikes is smaller, the resale demand is weaker, so you pay more upfront but lose more on resale value too. So our conclusion for our today's subject of discussion is the downfall of Yamaha in Pakistan was indeed a result of multiple factors working together. That is, misjudged product strategy, weak marketing, inadequate research, thin dealership networks, high pricing, and lower localization. If Yamaha had introduced a low-cost 70cc to 100cc commuter bikes with higher localization, backed by strong advertising and wider service networks, its history in Pakistan would have been very different. With this, we conclude our discussion on this subject. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel to receive the similar content in future too. Thank you and thank you very much.